what's been going on? Oh, dearie, mate. There's parties at Mar-a-Lago with camels. Yes, there's parties with camels. Oh, we should all be so excited. I need a coffee. So I'm gonna make a coffee while I'm here as well. Right. Yeah, this is a lazy machine, this one. It's not like my other machine. It's that uses these stupid things, like Tasmos. Total waste of bloody. That was like great for the environment. Is every time I want coffee, got all that crap. They do work well, though, I must say. Let's get some caffeine down me. All right. So, Bruce Springsteen had a lot to say as well. We might actually have a listen to that in a moment. Yeah, he had a lot to say in Manchester. Yeah, he's not keen on Trump. No, he's not. He's not a Trump fan. Is Bruce Springsteen? Poor old Trump. You know, he needs a few friends, don't he? But you know, he's losing a lot of popularity. He's quite makes a funny noise. He's down to about 39% at the moment. Yeah, in popularity. But you know, I think popularity has to be earned. It's like having a coffee machine going in the background going. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear that, but you know, it's making a coffee. I need a coffee. Yeah, but you know, but Bruce Springsteen, he had plenty to say, and I have to admit, it was an eye opener to say the least. I've always liked Bruce Springsteen, to be fair, but to actually hear him speaking out the way that he did in Manchester on his tour was. Well, that was fantastic, really. Yeah, it was fantastic. There are good people out there, all right? And we all need to stand up against this tyranny. And we all need to do our bit and spread the word that you're not going to stand for it. And whether it be Canadian people not stand up against Donald Trump and his 51st state, well, that's little bollocks, really. You know what I mean? That was never going to happen. But yeah, it's... Yeah, that was... it was pleasant. It was pleasant. So, cranky. And Donald Trump has been hosting loads of lovely parties at Mar-a-Lago, yeah, like every single week, it seems. But they're notorious, allegedly, they're notorious as, which isn't funny at all, obviously. There's a lot of trafficking and stuff goes on there, apparently. Allegedly. So, yeah, and obviously excessive drug use and, you know, it's not surprising, though, because at the end of the day, you've got Trump Jr., isn't it? You know, he likes to post things like, you know, he posted something rather distasteful. Yeah, it was a pair of white Y fronts, and which is pretty distasteful anyway. Who wear Y fronts these days? Anyway, big pair of pants and a hammer. Yeah, this was Trump Jr. You reckon that was his Halloween costume or something? You know. That was a dig at Pelosi's husband, Paul Pelosi. He was bashed in the head with a hammer. You know, this is Trump Jr. You know, Donald Trump's son. Lovely people, aren't they? Yeah, they're the best people. Yeah, Tangerine fucked up. He's up there in crikey. Oh, where is he at the moment? Oh, Syria or somewhere? Yeah, Syria. Yeah, he's just waiting for his latest payment for the Donald Trump meme coin. Yeah, that's what he's waiting for. You know, he's just had 300 million from TikTok. You know, ByteDance. Yeah, $300 million. I wonder why that is. Ain't got anything to do with the fact that it's coming to the end of the deadline where it was supposed to stop. But you know, Donald Trump sound fond of TikTok. Yeah, without TikTok, I might not have been so popular. Yeah, actually. Probably going against you, mate. Tell you, so many people are posting shit about you, mate. Crikey, yeah, some lovely pictures of Donald Trump and a pig. That was David Cameron. I do apologise. A previous Prime Minister. Oh dear. Hello there. Hello, Jane Nowitzki, whatever it is. Good morning from California. Oh, it's a blue state. Oh, crikey. Was it the 5th largest economy? Oh dear. I'm sure they're Trump was happy about it. When are you going to stop the money going to to the Trump regime? When are you going to do that, eh? Yeah, that'll stuff them, won't it? what you need to do, crikey. But there you go, I think, what's his name again? Oh, crikey, what's his name? Oh, God, the tall geezer. The tall geezer! Oh, God, what's his name anyway? I'm not sure if he's a Democrat. He keeps hosting podcasts with known terrorists. Well, okay, I'm not terrorists. MAGA people, if you know what I mean. I would say they're terrorists, quite frankly. And let's be honest, Donald Trump likes to have a few kind of, how to put it, unsavoury characters. Let them all into the country. South Africans, for instance, who like to post things online about shooting people. Yeah. Anti-Semites. Yeah. Nazi sympathisers. Oh. That makes a lot of sense now about Elon Musk. Don't you know how it goes with Elon Musk, Gives his heart and that, apparently, but with aggression. He aggressively gives his heart, does Elon Musk, yeah. Hello there. Hello, Brooke Weatherly. I'm blue. In purple red. Oh, God. Oh, blues, where the sanity is. But let's be fair. If I was going to be fair, what has happened to the Republicans? They have really gone head on first. They dive straight in, they have, into Donald Trump's chocolate starfish. Yeah, suckled up onto him, haven't they? You know what I mean? It's just painful to see. It must be painful for Donald at times, But these people, they're evangelicals. They reckon that, they're godly. They're godly, they are, yeah. They're in the red states. They're godly. Well, I'll tell you what, that tangerine, he's going to end up in, down there, isn't he? If you believe in all that stuff. He'd end up down there, and just like Hitler, he's going to have that pineapple shoved up that fucking chocolate starfish on a daily basis. I'll get left up there even. I don't know. Either way, it's going to hurt. Especially pulling it out. It's all knobbly. Yeah, blind me. Oh, crap, there must be some worse things to do as well. Anyway, I don't think he's, he's going to end up there, is he? He ain't going to the pearly gates. No. He's a foul man. Then they got, obviously, all the others that follow him. Well, that's Stephen Milligeester. The penis head. Crikey. He's got some head out there. He's like, it's kind of like, got this unique shininess going on there. He looks like Goebbels. He looks like Goebbels, he does, yeah. And he is descendant, he must be. To look that similar. To me, definitely he's Goebbels. It's got to be Goebbels. Oh, what evil man he is. God, he's foul. He wants to re-educate your children to love Trump. That's pretty much what he said. Re-educate them. Whatever next? Crikey, it's getting from bad to worse. Then you got this, that cosplay Christine Holmes who won't acknowledge the fact that the image of Abrego Garcia with his hands and the little, MS-13 on his knuckles and that. She won't acknowledge the fact that it's not real. That it's photoshopped. If you ask me, they look like sticky pictures that have been stuck on top of the photograph. It doesn't even look. Even Photoshop would look better than that. Oh, crikey. Wouldn't acknowledge it, no. They're all dancing around on the head of a pin, that they do, yeah. Well, I have to admit, she does look rather. What's going on with her face? It's like, a kid having her shoelaces tied. I reckon that she has got laces in the back of her head. And her husband, or whoever, who's kind of sacrificed their soul to be with her, has got their knee on the back of their head, and they're pulling those laces tight, like put a girdle on. Just get the flow tighter. If you know what I mean. Why do people do that to themselves? Desperate. And then there's like a trap. It gets worse. Because the bit starts, it starts sinking. Going south on the face. And then they have to tighten a bit more, then a bit more, then a bit more. Oh, it gets thin, and then the bones start popping out. That's what I heard, anyway. That's what I heard, yeah. I don't know if it's true, but that's what I heard, yeah. Got a caffeine. Hello, ex-gamer, and edits. Good morning from Japan. Hello, in Japan. Oh, I guess. Is that somewhere where it seems to make sense? Yeah, something don't know, not United States at the moment. Crikey, not in the red states. Blimey. All the United Kingdom, quite frankly, with Keir Starmer going on about Oh, crikey, an island of strangers, he says. What does that say to all the people who are hard working in the United Kingdom who, doing ridiculous hours in the NHS? What does it say to them? You're not welcome. That's what it says to them, if you ask me. Stupid thing to say. Now, I can't expect it from Donald Trump, but I don't expect it from the likes of Keir Starmer. It's like, crikey, you really, you fell on both knees, didn't you, to suckle up to them lot? Crikey. Hello, Gingers. I hope you're well. I was cutting around your tree again today. I think your tree's one of the biggest ones on there, though. It's got flowers on it. Quite big flowers, they're like little clusters of flowers. In case you. Good thing, California. Oh, Bruce Springsteen. Crikey. Well, I'll have a listen to him in a moment. We've got him on here. He's ready to go, he is. Yeah. He had quite a bit to say. He'd spent about five minutes before his show, literally going on about Donald Trump and the regime. He didn't mention Donald Trump, but you knew exactly what he's on about. Hello, USA. Hello, Pamika. Hope you're well. We want Canada to adopt us. Yes. Maybe you get I don't know, claim asylum or something, living in a tyranny. Yes, and then you got California, Illinois, and do it. Wouldn't it be funny? That would be funny. Stephen Mirror is Nosferatu. Yes, yes. Good morning, all. Good morning to you. From Southern Illinois. Crikey. Fun. People in the United States. Quite early for you, isn't it? What's the time? I've got my clock and I can't see it from here. Where is it? I can't see. What time is it? A beautiful, the boss expressing his heart. Hi from China. Is that China? I can't see properly. I'm tiny. Oh, crikey. Yay for my tree. Yeah, your tree's done brilliantly. Mast. Oh, masked neighbours. Oh, crikey. Oh, yes. That's pretty much what it is over there at the moment. You got all these people coming over and they're banging on people's doors. Don't let them in. Whatever you do. They actually got no jurisdiction or anything. They ain't got a warrant, have they? Just say, you're a trespasser. You're trying to burgle me and shoot the backers. I don't know. Just whatever you do with your guns. But it's just. It's either that or you end up in. It's flipping El Salvador, or Moldova, or Libya. God, that'd be worse, wouldn't it? Oh, good morning from the stinky US. It's not a stinky US. It's a beautiful country. It's like I say about the United Kingdom. It's a beautiful country run by the morons. So it is. Well, you've got one great big massive orange moron that you have, yes. Donald Trump, the US President Dum-Dum of the United States. Oh, Crumple Finskin, that he is. Goes off on one. Think that was horrible, they used this. What do I do need to do? I'm going to go on to Truth Social, see if he's been speaking out about Bruce Springsteen in Manchester. It's useless music, it's never any good, you girl, some shit like that. Don't ask me to do a Donald Trump accent, I can't. My voice don't reach that evil. Oh, it's turkeys. Oh, I'm saying those. Oh, yeah, it's like that on my phone. It's tiny. Turkey! Crikey, see Erdogan. Who's this? Oh, crikey, I got, the delegations there from Ukraine, aren't they? In Turkey. No, that's Turkey. Yeah, thanks for that. I can see it now. All I can see is a little red square. It's tiny on my phone, absolutely tiny. Oh, Carbonate, hello there. Sorry, he only did one good song. He's done a lot of campaigning as well. I like Bruce Springsteen. I've got his albums. Yeah, out of vinyl. I love the boss. Yeah. Right. Okay. So what has he been saying as Bruce Springsteen? Where is it? Come back here. I had the video here a minute ago, and it's disappeared. Oh, blimey. Oh, no, there it is. Alright. Let's get the volume up.
Good evening! It's great to be in Manchester and back in the UK. Welcome to
Still a
the
legend,
land of hope
definitely.
and dreams tour.
Hello, Doctor Who fan.
The mighty East
Lienny,
Band is
hello
here
there.
tonight to call upon the righteous power of art, of music, of rock and roll in dangerous times.
Oh, yeah.
In my home, the America I love, the America I've written about, that has been a beacon of hope and liberty for 250 years, is currently in the hands of a corrupt, incompetent, and treasonous administration. Tonight,
Can't
we
argue
ask
with that.
all who believe in democracy and the best of our American experience to rise with us, raise your voices against authoritarianism, and let freedom ring. How we doing, Manchester?
He ain't finished yet.
All right. The last check on power,
Oh, yeah.
after the checks and balances of government have failed,
Mm-hmm.
are the people,
That's you.
you and me. It's in the union of people around a common set of values. Now, that's all that stands between democracy and authoritarianism.
Can't see fairer than that.
So at the end of the day, all we've really got is each other. Now, easy, Roy. There's some very weird, strange, and dangerous shit going on out there right now. In America, they are persecuting people for using their right to free speech and voicing their dissent. This is happening now.
Good
In
point there,
America,
Doctor Who fan.
the richest men are taking satisfaction in abandoning the world's poorest children to sickness and death. This is happening now. In my country, they're taking sadistic pleasure in the pain that they inflict on loyal American workers. They're rolling back historic civil rights legislation that led to a more just and plural society. They're abandoning our great allies and siding with dictators against those struggling for their freedom. They're defunding American universities that won't bow down to their ideological demands. They're removing residents off American streets and without due process of law are deporting them to foreign detention centers and prisons. This is all happening now. A majority of our elected representatives have failed to protect the American people from the abuses of an unfit president and a rogue government. They have no concern or idea of what it means to be deeply American. The America that I've sung to you about for 50 years is real. And regardless of its faults, is a great country with a great people. So we'll survive this moment. Now, I have hope because I believe in the truth of what the great American writer James Baldwin said. He said, in
Just
this
saying.
world, there isn't as much humanity as one would like. But there's enough. Let's pray.
I suppose you could argue with that, could you? Yeah, I understand what you're saying. You got the Democrats and that. They're not. All you got food standing up. And there's no recourse. The DOJ has been basically, well, it's been hijacked, isn't it? And it's just they've got no power. Democrats have got no power. They can only just speak. You know, you watch them in this in the committees and that, and it's just like, you know, nothing happens. You got Christian Holmes there lying. You got RFK Jr. He's lying. They're all blinking well lying, just one after the other. Pam Bondi lying one after the other, and there's no recourse. There's no one's been held to account. They're just literally paying lip service. And unless people actually literally stand up against it, and they are more and more people, you know, using the power of their own voice and what have you, and the presence, are doing more and more about it. But they're not listening. They don't care. I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. I think the only way to deal with these people is to expose them. You've got to fight fair with fair, unfortunately. I understand what Pam Meek was saying about, you know, we protest without violence. Yeah, you need to use violence, do you? But you can make their life very difficult. Expose where they live, let the other people do the work, you know? It just needs to be more, oh, crikey, what's the word? Oh, clandestine. It's got to be more clandestine. You know? Unless these people end up, you know, on a daily basis leaving their homes or driving down the streets or whatever, and they're just being blocked, being stopped to going about their business on a daily basis, they ain't going to stand up. They're not going to stand up against Donald Trump. Currently, they're getting away with everything, you know, and also the civil servants who work doing the work of these people. You know, so they're being given instructions to get on with it. Let them get put in the way. And then you got in the UK with Brexit, civil servants stopped the Brexit, didn't get the Brexit I voted for in the United Kingdom, and all that was lid bollocks, honestly. You know, let them get the blame. You know, we're all complicit if we don't all, work together. We're all complicit. You know, it's just like those are still using the likes of X platform, you know, and most governments, the UK government, they're still using the X platform. What you're doing is providing a platform for Elon Musk, who's a Nazi, to earn monies from advertising. Stop. Cease and desist. Stop promoting Nazism. Nazis. Allowing them the money to be able to fund their platforms. Stop buying a car. You know, like Tesla, for instance, that's flat on its face. That could just disappear. It just could, you know. The car side of it is actually not making any money. It's losing money. Left, right, and centre. It's all the other services and technologies that they do, and obviously for the government as well. It's what's holding it afloat at the moment. But they're not making any money. Share values are just dead in the water, you know. And you could argue that what if that's the case, then what about all the lenders who lent Elon Musk the money for the X platform in the first 44 billion? Okay, that wasn't how much was borrowed, but you know, it was secured against the value of the shares of Tesla because it was thought to be a safe bet. But then Elon Musk, what did he sell it or something to his AI company or something? Some crazy scam going on there. Just like the scams going on regarding TikTok and ByteDance. You see, ByteDance has just bought 300 million in dollar Trump coin, meme coin, which Trump's family and allies have got, well, about 80% of it is owned by them. It's always going to be 80%. Obviously, that's there, so they get some preferential treatment from Donald Trump. You're basically buying favours. That's what they're doing, buying favours. Just like as a construction firm about a week ago who bought about 20 odd million in meme coin to be able to speak with Donald Trump at one of his gala dinners. It's just so corrupt. It's just so corrupt. It's just blatant corruption. Roger. Hello, Roger. Roger Martinet. The US Secretary of Health told Americans not to take medical advice from him. I know, I saw that as well. Yeah, RFK Jr. He literally said, "Don't take medical advice from me." He's the health secretary. Oh, it's like we're living in an alternative reality. I know. And we're all looking in. We're all watching what's going on. And we're thinking to ourselves, bloody hell, we thought we got it bad. You know? It's flabbergasted. But obviously what Donald Trump is doing it affects the world, you know? China, you know, they're protecting themselves. And they're currently building a massive underground complex for military... a bit like the Pentagon, but you know, on steroids. This underground complex they're building, it covers an area of 1,000 acres underground. It's a war complex. That's what it is. China's trying to change the world order, and they're going to do it. And who's paying for them? We are, pretty much. We're paying for it. We've laid the foundation over decades to pay China to be able to take us over. How stupid are we? Really? We're paying for their Red Army. It's just daft, isn't it? Really? So, what changed the world? I'm not saying they want to attack us. I mean, basically, China wants to be the global superpower and knock the United States off its pedestal. I believe they could probably do that now anyway. Their technology is just unreal. The thing is, you go to places like China. I've never been there, right? But I would like to go. I think it'd be a fascinating place to visit. And you know, the rail networks and that, they're just spotless. They just work. They're always on time. So here, you know, and they look like rocket ships on rails. You know, it's just unbelievable. And then what we got? Shit. You know, the United Kingdom's rail network. We've got a few new rail networks. We whinge and whine because of like HS2 and how much it's costing and stuff like that. Because we're looking at the profit margins and what is it costing? Well, you got like sort of China. They don't look at it like that. They look at it as an infrastructure to provide the facility to get about. It's about the people. You know, it's about they have to look after the people to be able to look after the whole communist. Well, it's not really communist. Is it communist? It's a hybrid, isn't it? It's not really a communist country, is it? It's a hybrid. It's communist. Capitalist communist country. It's a hybrid anyway. But but you know, I admire it, I suppose. But you know, it's obviously deeply concerning for anyone else who doesn't really buy into it. But I've no belief. I don't believe that China has any will to try and to destroy us and stuff. No, because we are their cash cow. Why would they do that? We're going to allow us to destroy ourselves. That's basically what we're going to be doing. Make ourselves uneconomically viable because we've offshored everything. Offshored the money. allowed countries to bleed the money on our behalf, you know. And when you haven't got growth, you're no longer sustaining the baseline. You've got to have a baseline in your economy to be able to fund the rich. And instead, what's happening is it's out of balance, out of kilter now, and the rich are just literally sucking all the wealth out, and we're not making any more. Be like the people. Hello there, hey, how you doing, my friend? Alistair Hello there. Hello, Biddy. Yeah, oh, Biddy's there as well, Biddy Cashel. Hope you're well. And Daniel says, SOS! Heading for a 2-year member. Crikey. That's floating past, isn't it? I don't actually even know how old the channel is. It must be 5-6 years old now. And it's still down in the dumps. But yeah, it must be about that. So 3 years ago I was on Ginger Island with Graham Hughes. Do I do woodworking? Yes. I have a woodworking channel called Wally Bra. I do a lot of woodworking. In fact, I've got a door that I'm building at the moment. Yeah, so yeah, I've been doing it for like since '89. I've been doing, earn money, that is, for a long, long time. This room here, right? This is actually in my barn, right? Now I've got that. It's old French house, okay. I've got my house, which is like two houses, two small houses into one, and then we've got the attached barn, which is about 150 square meters. The barn, it's big barn. Anyway, it's split into three parts. The first part is attached to the house, and that's like the garage and stuff, that sort of stuff in there. I also got food machines in there, which things I don't want to hear, like dust extractors and stuff. And then I got my main workshop, which you'll see if you go to my Wally Bra channel. And then I got this area here, which is the next workshop along. It's like my messy workshop area. But anyway, we built these two little rooms here. Were built on. So this is not the barn. This is actually made from old shit, village off a roof of a French house. The bit of wood behind me is actually an old barn door. I've only just literally stuck on the walls, you know. And so I built this bit here, which is a little room which I had for my short videos for my woodworking, and then I do my AllShorts here. And then I got through there, got my little lab room, which I got for my lasers and stuff in. So yeah, I do woodworking. Yeah, it's all right. Oh dear, yeah, time flies. Oh, too bad. Well, FEMA is pretty much been screwed, isn't it? They've basically been shut down, isn't it? I don't remember what have I missed. Oh, did you? I don't know if you heard that, my Scottish friends. Did you know that there's a lot of Americans fleeing the United States and emigrating to the United Kingdom, in particular Edinburgh. Have you heard? Why not Scotland? A farmer can't make this shit up. No, he can't. A decade ago, I never would have dreamed it would anywhere near this bad in the United States. Trump holding a nasty rally in Madison Square Garden, which, oh, crikey, just another white supremacist tour. Just like the fact they're accepting all those people from South Africa. And I don't know if you realise this, but the Grok AI, like ChatGPT type thing, if you do searches, I don't know if it's been changed, but recently, if you do searches, things like if you look at anything in particular, argument's sake, if you searched on who's going to win this game or something, yeah, you'll end up with potential white supremacist tropes within your search results from Grok. It's like it's geared that way. Now, a whistleblower has said that they have been told to educate Grok in that fashion. So it's just anyway. It's not surprising, is it? In the day, it's Elon Musk, who is a white supremacist Nazi. That is, not that. I'll give my heart, but very aggressively, if you know what I mean. Unbelievable people, they really are. But yeah, it's we got well, actually got the move to the UK now, but there's a few friends here who actually one of them's still here actually, South Africa, and they're the nicest people. They are. They're not the slightest bit racist. These you know, these two couples that we know. But when I was in England, and we had some other friends who were from South Africa, and I have to admit they witnessed some pretty awful times during some pretty, when all the murders and stuff were going on, and it was pretty horrible. But they were also extremely racist. I mean, extremely to the point of making everyone around them uncomfortable. But they had witnessed some pretty awful stuff. To be fair to them, but still, it's not an excuse, is it? It's like trying to tarnish everybody with the same brush because of the colour of your skin. It's just ridiculous, you know. You know, let's judge people on who they are, not what they are. If you are an orange asshole, well, let's treat them like a chocolate starfish. Tangerine fucktard that he is, if you know what I mean. Did you see the man who brought a Trump? Oh no, I didn't know. What happened about the man who brought or bought a Trump watch? Was it made in China by any chance? That could be. Just like the hats. Yeah, Gingers has been here. To be honest, Marcus, I am missing the Sunday lives. But if okay, I'll see what I can do. It's just that sometimes I'm up and down. All right, I'm just not always. These are a bit random. Oh, I've got a bit random, but yeah, because I find my LG, it's something not. I suppose I could just not do it if I'm bad, you know. But sometimes I'm just not. But I'm just not fit enough to do it. If it makes any sense. So I'll see what I can do. I will go live this Sunday, all right? And unless I'm half dead, I'll go live this Sunday. So that'll be Sunday evening. Yeah, the barn is huge. It's quite a big barn. This one. We've got the barn across the way there as well. That's it's not like we got all these barns and land. No, it's cheap. I'm in France, rural France, and it was cheap. We did not pay a lot for our property at all. Doesn't have a lot of work, mind. It was a wreck. It's not. It is nice around here. It's peaceful fun. Oh crikey! My family came from Ireland and France. Here. I have no doubt Scotland is glorious. I have been to Scotland a couple of times. That's all in my lifetime, and it is glorious. Both times I went, I was freezing fucking cold. There goes it was warm. That's what it would be anyway, wouldn't it? Well, quite 20 degrees, blue sky in Edinburgh. I bet the nights are fantastic. I bet the starry nights. As somebody who loves astronomy and that, I love that. And that's great hair. I really would like to get another scope, but I can't afford to. But to be honest, you can pair binoculars is as good as anything. You know, if they're in the all night sky, you can easily see an Andromeda and stuff like that just with a pair of binoculars. There we go. 34% of Scotland I shared DNA with. Ooh. All at once. Oh, crikey. I'm sorry to hear about that, Ginger. You'll be losing your job next year. You had your meeting the other day, didn't you? I went into what you need to do. Okay, so you look at the sun in your house and get out. Do what you need to do, Gingers. You know, you've got to look after yourself first. And you think about your health as well, because you've got your problems, haven't you? So do what you need to do. If you're not happy where you are, just get out. Things I know it's easier said than done sometimes, isn't it? You know, if you don't like it, get out. You know, that's what the fascists like to tell us. If you don't like the country, if you hate your country, go and move somewhere else. Well, quite frankly, it was really easy before, but you know the bastards, you voted for us. You leave the European Union. Fucking idiots. Could have got rid of more of us. You know. you disagreed with. Marcus, pop into the Daily Blase Friday Frolics at okay, that's tonight, isn't it? At 5 p.m. Okay, when's that? 5 p.m. That's not long. So it'd be 6 p.m. for me, wouldn't it? If you want to chuckle. Is that a live stream or because I don't really go on to the chat thing. If it's a live stream with the chat, that's fine. Oh my god, we lost our contract. So 85 of us will lose our jobs unless the company can absorb us elsewhere. Oh, crikey, that's not great, is it? The amount of jobs that have been lost to artificial intelligence as well, and contracts been lost to artificial intelligence. It's a reduction, you see, isn't it? It's not how you've got to take over everything. It's a reduction in jobs because some of the more menial tasks can be catered for via artificial intelligence, which isn't that great. Oh, it's a live stream. Oh, cheers, Alistair. Take care, John Berringer. Thanks for that. Love you too. Love Canada. Beautiful country. And great people. Calm people. I like calm people who love the country, as in the countryside, and keep it green. I like it green. You know, that's one of the reasons why we moved here, because, you know, we looked at going to Spain, it's too arid. And then we came to France because it's just green. Trees, birds, lots of birds here. Not feathered kind, okay? Feathered. Yes, elbows up. Canada. Well, old, what's her face? One with the stretched face. Christy Gnomes. If you look at her like from 10 years ago, look at her now, she looks totally different. They call her cosplay Barbie or something, don't they? So, what an awful creature. Here she is.
We don't have any knowledge as to that photo you're pointing to.
You agree, though, that this is doctored, is that right?
The same protocols that are
Madam
applied to
Secretary,
every
I want you to
enforcement.
be taken seriously. Is this doctored or is it not
I am
doctored?
taken quite seriously
Is it
because
doctored or not
of
doctored?
the importance that the president has given me to do
I
my
understand.
job.
Is it doctored or not
The thing that's
doctored?
important to remember is that every single time a case is built.
Madam Secretary, I have a 7-year-old, a 6-year-old, and a 3-year-old. I have a bullshit detector. I'm just asking you.
Got a bullshit
is this
detector.
Doctored or not doctored?
Sir, the protocols in the case built against
Can you answer the question?
were exactly the same.
Madam
I
Secretary.
don't have any knowledge as to that photo you're pointing to.
Okay.
Yes, she
Can you
does.
please
Sir,
show her the photo. Walk with the photo down there. No, that one. Please take a look at this photo. It was tweeted by the president on April 21. It's been hanging out there for about a month.
So what is your point?
You agree, though, that this is doctored. Is that right?
The same protocols that are
Madam
applied to
Secretary.
every.
She is foul. She is foul. Yeah, that tin can out. I'd like her to be one of the cans. Oh, crikey. And, they live amongst you. They do. That's why we've got docs the buggers. You know, I'm not a lover of doxing, but, you know, when you got people, like this one here with, this was tweeted out by Donald Trump Jr. A hammer and some underwear, which is basically an attack at Paul Pelosi, who was attacked with a hammer. It's just that's the mentality of these people, and these people are up in the government. You know, Donald Trump, for Christ's sake, and Mago Mussolini is up there. He reckons that the war in Ukraine ain't going to end unless I get to speak with Vladimir Putin. They don't give a shit. Vladimir Putin's got no intention of ending the war until he is finished. That is when it'll be ended, as far as he's concerned. Unless we step up, this is just going to keep going on, and more people are going to die on both sides, you know? Maybe I've got a solution. I know what needs to be done. Volodymyr Zelensky, he needs to buy around probably $300 million of Donald Trump coin. And then Donald Trump will feel compelled, he will, to actually stop the war in Ukraine. I'll do it, won't it? Yeah. And maybe every time that Volodymyr Zelensky needs more missiles, bombs and stuff, he's just got to pay, buy more Donald Trump coin. Yes, pay Donald Trump. And then the taxpayer can pay for the weapons and send them to Ukraine, and Donald Trump squids in. Here's the plan, isn't it? He's probably doing it anyway. But, you know, it's just a constant bribe. $400 million Boeing, gold-plated Boeing aircraft. And watching Donald Trump suckle up to the prince, what's-its-face in Saudi. Suckling up to him. Oh, you're so wonderful. Oh, it's so great. Oh, you're such great people. Oh, such a great host. Oh, blimey. Oh, it was painful, so painful. And then you got Mar-a-Lago parties. There's a camel. Not yet. That's just, I don't know, boob tassels and stuff. I don't know what's going on. Isn't it? Yeah. Oh, yes, there is a camel. So apparently this is what's going on. This is Mar-a-Lago, okay? And there's the camel again. Look at the camel. Yes, camel. Yeah, Mar-a-Lago parties are going on, not just on occasions. These are like ongoing parties, and they have all these people go there, visit there, who are these government officials and various other people. Maybe a few others who have maybe bought some dollar meme, dollar Trump coin, and they're notorious. Allegedly, they're notorious for all sorts of illegal going on, such as excessive drug abuse and trafficking, and also even rape. So it's not funny, is it? This is happening in Mar-a-Lago, and while Donald Trump's there, the American taxpayer is paying for the privilege of his security and their accommodation. Every time he goes there, it's costing millions and millions and millions, just so he can play golf and dance with a woman with tassels on her boobies, if you know what I mean. Melania's not going to be there, no. I don't know if she's got... I can clear what she's into. She's into Justin Trudeau. That's who she's into. Yeah, that's old... oh, yes. Melania Trump. She does love Justin Trudeau, that she does. Yeah, Epstein vibes. It's literally... that's where he's learned everything he knows from Jeffrey Epstein. Hopefully he'll learn how to hang himself. Yeah, actually, no, that was probably... he was probably murdered, to be fair. He knew too much, didn't he? Funny all the cameras were turned off, weren't it? Marx's home turf? What? Oh, yeah, Jeffrey Epstein comes to mind. Yeah, he definitely does. And when you think of, crikey, some of the stories... There's a website that's definitely worth a look. It's called trumpfile.org. And it's got a whole load of stories with a variety of different, backed up with articles and stuff. A whole load of stories on there about Donald Trump. It's like the history. It's like a chronological history of Donald Trump and the stuff that, he's... photographs and shit like that, the stuff that he's been involved in. And... it's like Jeffrey Epstein with his model agency and that, with 14-year-old girls and stuff like that. And Donald Trump would be, going around the changing rooms and touching them up while they're getting dressed. 14-year-olds, kids basically. And telling them, if you want to win this, you need to come and see me tonight. Flip it out. The only reason he's not locked up is because of money. And nobody wants to go up against him because of money. And he knows too much. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy how these people get away with it. Hello, very good. I hope you're well in Finland. East of England. No, I'm from East of England. I'm from Norfolk, me. Melania's getting secretly serviced by the Secret Service, says the woke bike. She's probably. She's getting serviced by someone who isn't Donald Trump. She hates that man, isn't she? Crikey. She went to was that the not the inauguration? Oh, what was it now? Oh, when she wore the big hat. It's almost like a barrier hat, so you can't get close, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Oh. But just think about it this way, right? Melania, for she's getting, she's no spring chicken and all that, but she does all right, doesn't she? She doesn't look bad for her age and that. A bit like me, if you know what I mean. But but Donald Trump, oh my giddy arm, what a sack of spuds is that? Crikey. That along with his shit stain and and oh crikey. And he reckons people want to kiss his ass, he says. Because that's what he says. Kiss his ass. And now you got, oh, crikey. Oh, my God. Go back to, I just remembered something, all right? I just remembered something. I've got to share this with you because it's quite important. Cosplay Christy Gnomes. Ice baby. Yeah, Ice. She has made a suggestion. Not a word of a lie. Okay, check it out for yourself if you don't believe me. She has literally suggested that those who are applying for asylum in the United States should do it via a game show. It's like the fucking Running Man. These people are beyond. She's been deadly serious. They're just beyond reality. But actually, they're making a new reality. They are, literally making a new reality. So that'll be the next hit. Yeah, that'll be on cable. You'll be dressed up in leotards and shot down a chute. And then there'll be all these geezers and women with all, like something out of Mad Max. With guns and crossbows and chainsaws and stuff. And collars on, so you can't get out, and if you do, your head blows off. It's just that's where you're heading, isn't it? That's where you're heading. It really is. Oh yeah, it's got all bit about the ratings. Yeah, like Running Man, the ratings got to be it'd be good ratings. Yeah. He said that Qatar ordered $200 billion worth of planes from Boeing. Also, his son Eric Trump got $2 billion in Bitcoin. He wants to open Alcatraz. He must have watched a Connery film, The Rock. Also was and Escape from Alcatraz as well. Oh my Gideon, that place is like falling to pieces. All the salt water's destroying all the concrete. It's out of a state. You literally need to rebuild it. And also you got to account for the fact that it does earn around $60 million a year just in tourism. People want to go to Alcatraz and be locked in a cage. Oh, the Midas Touch. Oh, crikey, the Midas Touch. That was, what about the Midas Touch? They're doing bloody well, aren't they? There's a podcast called the Midas Touch. And they're doing really, really well. They've got ahead of Josh Rogan now, and and really good, very good channel actually. But they put these rotten adverts in the middle about beds and stuff. I mean, they put adverts in the middle. They've got one of their commentators doing the adverts about, oh, I got this there bed and it saved my back and all this shit. Oh my Gideon, it makes me cringe, really cringe-worthy. Oh fuck, crikey, don't sell your soul. It's like these people who do, like, I don't know, cologne adverts, famous actors and actresses do cologne adverts and other shit like that. I mean, if you sold your soul, I think you really have sold your soul. Oh, I see. The real values are at 15 to 20 billion. So it's basically making shit up, basically. A lot of backhanders, yeah, plenty of that going on there, isn't there? That is an American record. The Midas Touch has been watching. Since Trump's presence. Yeah, I've been I watched quite a bit of Midas Touch recently. I actually like. I can't remember his name now. Marty Alice, what his name is, Miguel. Anyway, I quite like him. He's quite comical and he's quite verbal regarding. He says what he thinks. Skip the ads. That's what if I'm watching on the computer, I skip the ads. But I'm the sort of person, I'm doing something. I'm not really watching it. I'm just listening. So I'll be in the workshop making something. Oh God, I've got to go to the computer now. I've got to skip past all that rubbish, And that's like when you get the YouTube ads and stuff. Come on, I've got to skip past that now. I'll get 2 ads if I'm not careful. And it's I suppose a good paid subscription. I suppose maybe I should do that. I don't know. I ain't got bloody money though, to be honest. I'll try and keep my costs down. Daniel, that could trigger hyperinflation in the United. Okay, where's Daniel? What did Daniel say? U.S. defense budget jumped from 860 billion to 1 trillion. Oh crikey, that's a big jump, isn't it? Trillion. That's 140 trillion. Nearest. 2 trillion, 140 billion. Crikey. That's a massive jump. And it could trigger, you're right, actually, it could trigger inflation because people aggressive growth. And that would potentially, well, you're going to get inflation anyway now. If not stagflation. Yeah. Inflation with zero growth. Now, the UK has been saying, we've got growth, we have, yes. 0 point something percent, 0.9 or something percent. So it's relatively low growth, but it's better than nothing, considering we had nothing the previous quarter. But it's still not enough. The UK needs some serious money coming in. And so does the United States. The problem with the United States is it's got money coming in, but not into the United States coffers. It's going into Donald Trump's coffers. He's making shitloads of money if there was corruption. And that's making him more and more powerful. And effectively, we're all paid for it. You just look what's going on with these tariffs somewhere, That itself can trigger inflation because obviously you do 2 things. Inflation, but also could actually cause deflation as well, because you could make a judgment and say, well, I'm not going to spend money. But if it's on stuff that you have to spend, like food, for instance, you've got to eat, you might cut down what you're eating, go on a diet. Well, then obviously that could cause, generally speaking, it causes inflation more often than not causes inflation. And that just makes everything more expensive. And unless you get deflation, the prices are never going to come down again. Just like food inflation, people, the inflation's come down by 1.2%. Well, it's still growing, That's not coming down. The things are not going to get cheaper. It's still going to be the same price. If it was 20 quid today, it isn't. It just means it's not growing as fast. It's still, it's still growing. Prices are still going up. Food inflation. I think sometimes we need to sort of stand up against it, really, and. We've got human nature, haven't you? When things are good, we spend more, we do more, we want this, we want that, and we trigger inflation. And then when we trigger recession. It's greed, isn't it? It's human greed. We all want a little bit more, and then when it comes readily, we want a little bit more than we already got, and it just spirals out of control. Hal. Who's Hal? I don't know Hal. You talk about Hal, the computer from 2000 and what's it? I listened to Tony Michaels and Hal Sparks. Oh, Hal Sparks. I write down because I don't know Hal Sparks. I'm in the UK. I'm in France, but I'm a chalk. I like my chalk. I do. I got a chalkboard that I have. Old school, mate. Yeah, Hal Sparks. I don't know him. And who's that one? And Tony Michaels. I might know when I see him, but I don't always pay attention to who they are. I just listen. And then it just comes to my feed anyway. I would be scared to have a baby today. Me too, I'll tell you. I'd panic if I was having a baby. I would. Oh, blimey. It'd be like Junior. Panic. I worry about my daughter who has major problems, and she's probably. Oh, scary. That is really scary. I'd be. Oh, crikey, yeah, what Roe versus Wade? Yeah, Roe versus Wade. People like stable, not a crazy town. I like stable. I like. Do you know what kind of grounds me? Is if I go for a walk in the country, or do a bit of work in the workshop, or go in the garden, that sort of stuff. It calms me. It calms me down. Oh, they won't pass the bill for women's healthcare in my state. Well, I'd be very worried about artificial intelligence and job recruitment, etc. With artificial intelligence. They start thinking, well, doing job interviews, like pre-interviews, what have you, with artificial intelligence, with like bots, and because of the way they're geared, they're biased towards the men. It was voted in the past. Oh, I see. Oh, crikey. Just getting bad or worse. Listening to Mark Carney. I love Mark Carney. He's just one of them people who I just love the fact he's a funny geezer, but he talks sense, and he is a calming soul. I think he's a calming soul. And watching his face when Donald Trump, when he's in that White House with office with Donald Trump, that was class. I felt sorry for him, I really did. He's competent, he's confident, and he's level-headed. He is. If you talk about Mark Carney, he is. And he's also funny. That's how you win people over. It's like all those little skips what have you with Mike Myers and that, It shows a side to him that people might not necessarily have known. But he's up for it, isn't he? He's up for it. He's up for a game for a laugh and that, You win people over, and the fact that he talks sense. He has a sense of humour. He does, in a classy way. Yeah, I do. He's a good guy. And, in the UK, we've had experience of him being Bank of England governor, and I thought he did a brilliant job, And especially with Brexit, it was such a shit situation. Verticu says, my better half wants babies, and I tried to explain that it doesn't work that way. So he adopted one more dog that was abandoned. Oh, crikey. Shit, no, we have 5 dogs, 1 cat, and 3 hang-around cat. Oh, crikey. I got his strays as well, yeah. It don't quite work out, that way. And 5 kittens. Oh, my giddy aunt. Can you come and finish my kitchen? Oh, those counting the kitchens I've put in. Crikey. Before MFI went under, we used to do a lot of fitting for them. Years ago. My company did. I'm starting to get burnt out from all the horrors paired with the lack of action by people who have more power to stop it. Yeah, I can understand that. And I was feeling very much like that the other day. I was at the point of what was the point of carrying on with this channel and other stuff like that. And you're just hammering yourself with bad shit all the while, and it's just like it tires you, grates that, it grinds you down. I understand that. Got to run some errands. Don't go, Acumen, don't go. You have a nice day. Anyway, I'm going to be clocking off in just a second as well. And I hope everybody has a nice rest of the day. And I've got to go and cut some grass, I suppose. Keep growing, you know. Like fucking crazy. Got to get rid of all my trees. So yeah, we're doing a rewilding here. If anyone's interested, there's links down below or one of the videos anyway about a rewilding project that we're doing. So people can have a tree basically. And I put signs up with the trees, and I do it with the laser. So like these, I do it with the laser, like these signs there. Oh, look at that one! It says, "Men who respect women don't vote for a rapist." It sounds logical to me. Yeah. Hang on, what's that one say out there? Oh, there it is. Yeah, MAGA believes Donald Trump was sent by God. Yeah. Well, did he run out of locusts? Yeah, probably. A bit of testament for you. Yeah. Anyway, links down below. I'm going to give elbows up, everybody. Elbows up, and and elbows up to those in the blue states or whatever, and those who are quite frankly suffering at the moment in the red states. Because you're not all. That's what we remember them. It's not just red state, blue state. What were there's mixture, you know. Not everyone voted for Donald Trump. So take it easy, everybody. Yeah, nice one. You have fun. Have fun. And look on the bright side, yeah. Always look on the bright side of life. Da 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 da. Big little like button. Toodaloo.